Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our China campaign. Things are going pretty well, I think. All things considered, I think we're doing pretty good. We don't think we have very much to worry about. Anyway, yeah, let's continue where we left off and try to at least unite China and get our get the empire back into its former glory by, well, for one, getting the empire back. Seems to be a necessary thing to do. Let's see. I need to figure out something, and that is the following. Is there anything I needed? No, I have enough manpower currently. And apparently there has been a patch, so some stuff's gonna change. I think food production and electricity still don't exist in other nations, so I'm not gonna bother with adding it to my own. No, it doesn't. So unless it changes on its own, it's fine. Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be in here as it should be. I will pick up. I cannot even do these. I will pick up the healthy draft because the fishing organization is pretty good, and I will do extended service. I don't per se need the political power right now, and I like the idea of having a little bit more army experience to spend. So yeah. Wow, how cheap did you get? 45? No. Really, that cheap? Huh. Now, I don't know if there's actually been any updates to any of these mods. It might have been. I actually don't know. Maybe you want to. I'm gonna check that real quick while the game runs in the background. Because why the hell wouldn't I do that live? Let's see. To get some more subscribed items. Let's see what we got. We have Totale Creek, which updated the 22nd of June, which is actually today. Okay, cool. And 15th of June for EU4 style ideas. I don't think that's been 15th. That's been last Saturday. So I think I've got what I want now. Let's take a look at the change notes. Some mod developers update them. Okay. Others don't really post any notes, and I think one of them is actually the Totale Creek mod. They don't post change notes. They don't. No. Basically, their statement is like go to this Discord and work from there. If they even reach. Okay, the last one I'm not gonna pick up because I don't really know what to do yet. And sadly, the slow research click is still in there. It might be a part of the save game. I don't know. I haven't had any time to look at a lot of development. I've been working a insane amount in the past week, so even also good thing to probably mention, if I seem off, distracted, or not completely here, that might be part of that. So I think we're gonna go for support companies. The switching it isn't bothering me as much anymore. It also seems to be not as bad as it was. I think mortar attachments might not be a bad idea because it just gives a solid attack in plains and hills. So let's start researching them at least. I don't care. We can modify the government. I don't want a chief of air force. Wow, this guy's cheap though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of work over here, like getting the nurses, getting some of this stuff done. What's this? What's available for me? Well, that should. Oh, force loans. We can lower it again. Yeah, don't think I'm going to. I don't think I need to, really. Yeah, it's good for the factory output, but yeah, you know, no. I'm gonna lower it because I do think I want the factory output. Even though we are no longer having any consumer goods because of our huge GDP, Small national unity. Yeah. It's, well, we have -2, so I don't think it's even... I doubt it's giving us factories, well, as hilarious as it would be. It is something to consider. I believe this might have been technology, engineering. No, we already did that. My bad. There was nothing really in here. Even though I do want to eventually move into jet technology, I don't think that's really... don't really need it now. Done all this. And what the fuck did I just research? Sounds like me. Hey, you researched something. What? I don't know. I'll get the nighttime research, I guess. I do want to get some other work done eventually. We're pretty decent on the research speed right now. We have an okay amount of slots, so I can at least focus on getting an aircraft done at some point. Probably gonna look into some multi-role fighters. I do want to look into space technology, even though I'm not playing as fast as I could, I guess. We could China demand subjugation. I don't know exactly what it does, but this is gonna be fun things for later, I guess. Definitely gonna go on the Imperial Legacy part. And conquer Tibet makes sense, even though it might lead to war on our end. We also could get some of the legislation shit done. We can skip this one. Executive Yuan with the legislative Yuan. Yeah, we could clearly skip this. And we get ineffective bureaucracy gets removed, which is... It's a good on the population factor. We got an available war... Oh yeah, of course. We got now gained war goals on all of these smaller nations. So I think we can start with you. You probably won't... Okay, I'm gonna save just in case this leads to me getting my ass smacked by somebody. It's not something I really would like to do. Alright, so if we declare war, annex, hopefully this is one of those cases where the game is like, yeah, you know, this is your own little thing, and I think I can now safely put you on the border as well. Yeah, we're moving fairly safe. Okay, I'm gonna go for the democracy thing, take the political power, fix that, and I'm gonna just declare some of these wars, annex this one, go. Declare war, annex that one. Go. But normal execution rate is fine. And Tibet we'll do later. I am gonna, however, because these are all neutral factions, so I'm not really that worried about them. However, these guys are communists, so they might be joined by the Communist Party. I mean, the Union of the Soviets, of Socialist Republics. Jesus Christ, the Soviet Union. So Germany is dead. Which is pretty clear to me now. They've got no manpower. They're still fighting against the Russians. It also seems that the invasion here progresses in the favor of the Allies. I could reopen the roads at some point, but for now I don't really mind. How are we looking on our monarchy? It's slowly increasing. Good. It seems that the fight is going in our favor as well, so no real worries apparently. We're apparently conquering over some aircraft. Good. Let's see what we got for the decisions. Reopen the roads. Yeah. Not exactly what it does. Okay, we have a lack of steel, which is not surprising considering. We're Apparently we don't need convoys to trade with Sweden, which is a little bit strange. Guess we somehow managed to get a land road. As close as it needs to be. There we go. No longer need this. We'll be gaining some more materials very soon, and it seems like our armies are doing great work. Yeah. This does take special forces points, sadly enough. Okay, click is capitulated. So that's one army done. I don't know what I'm gonna do, really. We are lacking in equipment, apparently. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do much. Let me set up here. Right, I was training a very large amount of new troops as well. I don't think I was actually planning on going to war so soon, but here we are, and here we are fighting. Oh well. Soon I want to start investing a little bit in a space program if I can. 1945. Okay, oh, we can still take this. Our elite special forces running even better. Now click is capitulated. Gets us some more guns, which is pretty. So we have a lot of infantry equipment, just missing anti-air artillery and motorized. Right. Stay over here. Probably gonna suffer attrition though if I do that. So let's start adding these in. We've apparently constructed most of the infrastructure that's available to us. We're doing fairly well in that regard. Click is proven to be the biggest struggle so far, and I'm surprised that we don't have the intel. Oh well. Come on. I don't even know how many people we're fighting here. Artillery guns. The mortar teams will be a nice addition. Let's see, we're 1944. Let's take a look at support companies. I think most of them that we're using in our 1948. Okay, we still got some artillery upgrades left to do though. 1945. Yeah, so we're good on that one. So let's keep focusing on the advanced artillery upgrade. And there we go. Alright, well, with that should be all we need. Kind of funky that it just merged this into one war. Doesn't really change anything, so I'm the only guy involved in this, so we took all that back. Why don't you border up against India? Now, okay, I'm gonna save real fast because okay, I genuinely hope I don't have to do a reload because that's gonna take for flipping ever. If I declare war on these, it might be that there's a unique clause here that prevents the AIs of interfering because it's like a Chinese internal war, like limiting faction joining. I don't know, but oh, you already are part of the Comintern. Okay, so you're not a possible target. So declare war on you. The Soviet Union will definitely join in. I don't want to fight the Soviet Union just yet. That seems like a very piss poor idea. Okay, so while joining the Allies might be impossible. Okay, let's just delete this order and redraw it. There we go. That'll do. While joining the Allies might be impossible, I think there are some other options available to us. We could develop some bauxite. I don't think I need it. Free military factories. Yeah, let's reopen these. Neither of these do anything really, so let's not bother with them. Let's not bother with them. 60th Division plan is not going to help me right now. And I'll let this run freely. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just going to look for a policy that I want. Probably this one. So, as completed influence ideas. Do I have it? Yeah, okay, so that's already one I have. Don't need that one. Something preferably with something with research. So that's also decent. This might be something I pick up. This is also really good actually, but this requires me to get monarchist ideas. Ministry ideas, minister ideas, and espionage. That's decent. If I want to get into armor, which I tend to do. Tank ideas and espionage ideas. Wait, tank ideas? You know what? Yeah, let's pick it up. Let's invest in some armor once we get improved working conditions. Let's do that at all times because, you know, get that stability up to 100. Insufficient resources. We might have lost some due to our bad boy status. That is something we need to address though at some point. We don't import enough steel, or we don't produce enough steel to really warrant our aggressive expansion as much as it does. So I also think I need to adjust my trade laws at some point. How many resources of ours are going to market? It's not what I'm looking for. Where is it again? Neutral. It's definitely not where we are. But I do need to look at my trade deal. So kind of wanna. We get a medium space program eventually, but for now it's okay. Morris and French are seizing more and more trade from me. Let's trade a little more with the US. That's why I want to take a look at it, because I don't really like to be that reliant on another nation. I kind of have to figure out where the fuck it is again. Minor restrictions, civil liberties, police state. Nah, that's fine. That's okay, that's okay. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, it's just right here. Okay. Let's take this. Let's take a look what it does for my... There we go. Solves a problem. Still needs some resources from the market, but at least not as much anymore. I can get rid of this one as well. There we go. That's better. Yes, let's pick up the... pick that one up. And... I had to finish influence ideas, right? Minimum trainer level. Sounds like a decent thing to do. Right. Still, large amount of anti-air guns and artillery guns need to be built. How about this? I really need to upgrade my air force. Actually, I want to take a look at that. Gotta figure out how the tree is built, because if we get these multi-purpose fighters, I'm probably gonna go for them, so we can actually have our own and not have to borrow from anybody else. Let's see, we got these interceptors, jet fighters. I don't think we really get multi-roles. Unless you get... No, you don't. So Cass is the only one that has the... So ground attack of 70. You have no ground attack. You do. You should. Okay, I think we get a better GDP again. 45. Well, I guess we're... Wow, you actually managed to get air superiority and that kind of stuff? I would not try to do that in a A-10 Warthog. As good as there are ground support, they're not fighters in the slightest. Anyway, I don't need to actually enable this research. There we go. Modified government. Is there anything really that I would like to do? No. Yeah, I could probably spend and start completing some of this. Nothing really that's gonna help me now. Just for warworld time, it's useful. Don't really want to fight the allies. See, that's the bigger issue right now. Germany is gonna lose eventually, right? And I don't think I'm strong enough to fight against Russia on my own. So I somehow need to combine those wars and get the allies to attack Russia and move forward with that. Mortar attachment breakthrough and entrenchment. Breakthrough is just really good. There we go. Mortar attachments. This is going to cost me a little bit of support equipment and a little bit of infantry equipment. Some more manpower and some more training time. Let's also add these to our lads here. Yeah. Cool. Right, so logically speaking, you have something to me? Infantry expert, good. Anything in for me? Infantry expert, noise. There's some other stuff that I'd rather have than this. Level 8, Jesus. You're level 6. Okay. I have the manpower to attack the Soviet Union. I just don't have the factory count to really rival them. Germany is fighting a impressive war, let's be honest here. Participants, division organization, division speed. Land doctrine research. Yeah, let's just story through here. So, there's some good shit in there. Right. I think for now an investment in our Air Force might be the more prudent thing to do. It's 1950, so we're good. There is, however, yeah, there is the. I just realized there is a kind of a catch-up era between 1944, 1945, and later. Yeah, like 90 up to 1950. So let's just speed through this. It does mean I kind of want to spend some. Ooh, there's a little bit more chugging than I'm used to, but please don't crash. Okay, good. Because the loads on this are long, and I'm not gonna. Like 10-minute load or something. It's really insane. Doesn't mean I actually want to get a medium aircraft. Fuck. Fighter, close air support. Definitely gotta get this guy in. Local bomber production. Okay, where the hell is that? Okay, I need to get through these two, which requires me as an aircraft designer, Camco. Okay, so I need to get Camco first, and then I can later switch to my own? Huh. Oh yeah, you adjust the Camco. Okay. We'll get the aircraft designer. What is here? Develop unit bauxite deposits. Not really needing bauxite, so not yet. Oh, the end's near for Germany. That is fairly accurate. It was the 22nd of July, I believe. Tried to Operation Valkyrie. Tried to assassinate Hitler. It was a decent movie made about it with Tom Cruise. It was okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's okay. Is there anything really? I'm wondering how this is gonna end up. Oh, that's it. Just put a picture here. Alright, for now. Camco P12s. Or whatever, I don't care much. Probably still gonna go with the mission in Germany, not the Soviets. Because I actually wanted to declare war on the Soviets. Get some more support. Yeah, I gotta confess, our stability is pretty decent, all things considered. Oh, we can get more forced loans. Probably should pick that up. Kingdom of the Netherlands capitulated. Oh, the Germans did manage to push them back out. Wow, impressive. Since And Japan is not in the war. You have your own faction, the Greater Eastern things. I might. Wow, you have nothing really. You have no manpower. You don't seem to be. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like deactivated. Like I'm not. Like it's no longer caring. Ugh. All right. Let's take a look at the Camco P12 because if that's like pretty far ahead, that's ahead of time, so it doesn't really add anything. Never mind. It's not 45 yet. We'll get the. Okay. Yeah, I think getting a more proper Air Force might not be a bad idea. These are cheap though, 45. Jesus. Funded research, Chinese ambitions, and a scientist. Wow. That is cheap. Anyway, force loans first, because if we can get rid of the modifier, there's just one more, I believe, and then we got rid of it completely, which is pretty good. Okay, so I still can add in another attachment on my special forces. If I would do that, what would I choose? Let's see. I could go for supply of logistic companies, which is never really bad. However, I doubt they need it. Oh, let's pick this one up. I might take up snipers. Is there anything? This gives me another. Yeah, if this gives me a solid 10% soft attack, I will just pick it up because I believe it's not going to be bad research. So we got our aircraft thing going. Doctrine-wise, we can just do that later. That's really. I don't really mind letting that run for a little bit. But yeah, I think our forces are getting pretty strong. Korea, we're gonna let you be. I think Russia might be our next target. I just want to watch them wither as long as possible. Oh. That solves my problem, doesn't it? Oh well, we're the Empire of China again. Well, welcome back, the Emperor. No longer have any elections, so that solves that problem. Yeah, we are a full-blown monarchy right now. Cool. I love how we're having a monarchy while we're doing a constitutional reform. I'm not gonna say it's weird, but it's a little bit strange. But yeah, I still need to Camco aircraft designers at some point. I might just stop. What are our GDP? Okay, we have a massive GDP, so that's pretty good. Spanish state declared war on the Spanish state. We got a second Spanish Civil War. Cool. However, this is it's a democratic Spain, but it has no leader. Okay. The Spanish Republic joined the Allies. Makes sense. This doesn't though. They didn't join the Germans. They joined this league, which is strange. It's fascist, democratic. Balkan-Entente. But the Balkan-Entente is also fighting against the Allies. Not against the Russians. Germany is just holding. What the hell are they doing? It doesn't look like Russia is really pushing in. Also, I think it might be because the game is not running that fast, but still. They're doing surprisingly better than I expected. Anything interesting in here? No, you also managed to get a massive GDP. Consumer goods factories, minus 42%. Yeah, I know the feeling, mate. Let's fight. Is our little 158 soldiers fighting against a potential 644 enemy soldiers. If I look at the current wars with German-Soviet war, it's the Allies that bring the dominant amount of forces here. If we look at compared to the common term, getting a bit of mixed numbers here. Italy has no troops. They probably have sent them to Germany. guaranteeing the independence. Lend-lease policies. Either that or they have no real soldiers. German-Belgian war, which is the way the Allies got pulled in, I believe. Yeah, so the Allies are scary. Germany seems to be the bigger manpower. I wish you could just not have the Allies in here, but fielded manpower, can't really see that. Jesus, the amount of Russians that died. 10 million Russians, 4.9 million Germans. Russia still has a large amount of manpower left, but they are starting to scrape a little bit. Daily non-aligned support goes out, that's fine. I need both of them. I will never do this, because why would I? Doesn't really matter. This, yeah, I don't think I really need it right now. I think I'd just rather have the political power, to be honest. Getting at 3.7 a day. What do we got? Increase the airlift over the hump on promise of peace. Is it going to do anything for me? Off-map military factory. Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. What do we got? Promise of peace. Weekly stability lowers our war support. I can get another 10% war support easily, so. Alright, we've got a level 3 mortar attachments. I think that means that they're up to date. We're still in October, so we've got 2 more months left. We run into 1945, and then we'll start working on these. So we're good. We have slots dedicated to air. There's no more engineering or industry that I would like to do. Is there anything in space that's relevant right now? I could start researching this. Getting the first one done, but I need improved rocket engines and nuclear bombs, so I need to get a nuclear program going. WMD research. Okay, that's not there yet. So there's a reason for me to invest in engineering. However, I research this very, very slowly. At least the nuclear bits. But at least I can get into get some rocket engine shit going. So let's put some focus into that. I might skip on the aircraft and go for nuclear spending and try to get a yeah, large nuclear spending going. Anyway, with that, I'm actually going to end the episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hopefully see you in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.